I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
This was in here. Cadella MC Knights. How do I put my gun away? Oh. I'm so used to the gun being on the hip. Or on the chest, like Snake. Oh wait, that was his knife. Have I ever seen a chest? I swear there was someone with a chest.
Casey, you go ahead to the murder side. I'll catch up.
If you say so.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
This looks so fucking good.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
I used to read Goosebumps when I was in elementary.
Casey, you look for any further clues here, and I'll check the rest of the area. You see anything, radio me.
Got it.
Fancy meeting you here.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We find Nightingale, then what?
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
What about all this rituals?
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Houses Federal Bureau Control. Oh.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
We got authorize him here.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
We know about the murder.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this machine?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
Federal Bureau of Control.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't know right through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here. Coons my ass.
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks, but I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer, too. Ahma beer.
Oh, now we're talking.
Maintenance note. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix these things. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix these things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casings around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lin, Chief Technician. Interesting that on the outside it looks almost modern. And then the inside has that old school tech, that 50s kind of looking tech there. Huh. 50, no, 67.
Maybe I should call David, see how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Oh, it doesn't glow. Just check out the insignia.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
I'm pretty sure they assumed I would be here. That I would go down that way. Sorry. I tend to just want to do my own thing. I mean, you guys did hint that she's a bit of a different person, so yeah. Alright, let's just get to the thing already. I am recording, right? Yeah, okay. Just double checking. Okay. I need to take a drink. Give me a second. Alright. I saw footprints. Meant to go in the mine palace. Mine place, I'm sorry. Hmm. Triangle carving on the table where Nightingale was found. Some kind of signature? Did they intend for this body to be discovered, or just an idle carving? Cult's use of imagery feels almost commercial, like branding. Cult imagery is usually subtle, recognizable only by members. Here, the use of symbols is enthusiastic, eye-catching.
Bare feet. Nightingale.
Footprints leading into the forest. These footprints weren't here before. Nightingale came this way. I'm on the right trail.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Nice little jump scare there. Come on, Remedy. You can do better. Will you actually get me? Because I'm waiting for it.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Nightingale went through the tree into some other place. The tree could mean Witch's Ladle, but what's it? But what's it a threshold to? The overlap? The tree could mean Witch's Ladle, but what's it a threshold to? The overlap? Then why did the footprints go here? Where did he go around like this? Oh, I can walk? Which is Pointer Station. Camping do's and don'ts. From your friendly park ranger. Do. Hike and enjoy the scenery. Set up your tent. Enjoy a nice meal. Relax. Don't. Chop down trees. Leave your trash behind. Disturb the animals. Start a forest fire. And remember, always have fun. Just looking around since they didn't let me walk around the water before.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Total R1 to increase damage to darkness and burn through the dark substance.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
Excuse me.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Nightingale's trail led to another page.
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale.
Nightingale's inside an overlap. Witch's ladle. Tree is doorway. Ritual required. Witch's hut. The fuse was in place. She had found it among the junk in the forest. I think the page is trying to tell me where to find the fuse. It must be somewhere near the witch's hut. A bright light, nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
Light is the key. To
Bright-
stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Bright light provides protection. Keep an eye out for more places like this. I think the page... okay. Is this really implying light can affect reality? Nightingale was chased off by my flashlight. Saga finds a safe haven.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Oh, this one's clean looking.
I need to find the witch's hut.
What is that on the left side of my screen? Okay. Just walking in case.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Get the lights working in the witch's hut. How do I get the lights working? Oh,
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
cult necklace. Cult of the tree necklace. Found by the Bookers at Cauldron Lake. How convenient.
This fuse is busted.
Oh.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
That's cool that they do it like in a side area like that. Fuse. High voltage fuse used in fuse boxes. You can carry 100 of them? What the fuck? The break-in is a place where you can save your progress. Okay.
Another page. Making progress.
Oh, so the thermos is... Okay, cool, cool. Finally. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.